Crashing stocks. We have TVRD, BYND, TBH, ASST, and CARM. TVRD down 84.42%. No, it's not one of those stocks. It's not one of those companies. It is a US company. Yeah, usually it's not what we see with US stocks, but it is yes, it's a US stock. Underlying trend strongly bullish before now. You can see that 200-day moving average sloping bullishly upwards over the last 1 month. Very well, doing very well over the last 6 months, doing very well. So the company was pursuing a drug for the treatment of idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which is a rare progressive illness of the respiratory system that leads to irreversible declines in lung function. The company indicated today that a phase two clinical trial of that drug as a potential treatment failed to meet its goals. Yeah, preliminary data from 88 patients studied show that patients who received 400 milligrams and 800 milligrams or a placebo showed no statistical difference at all. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now, and you can see here it's mostly on this column that action is going through. They don't seem to be okay. Well, there's some buying going on in the midst of all of that, but selling pressure has to be immense. Let's have a look. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Yeah, you can see that underlying trend is now bearish on this 4 hour chart. You can see that severely bearish. Okay, yeah, it still has robust um, second derivatives indicating that we have some. You can see he got a pivot here. Buying is going on in the midst of all of this weakness. Intraday low. Did it print it here? Yes, 3.65. It's currently at 6.23 right now. So yeah, it has actually. This is a decent amount of. This is a decent bounce. It's a decent bounce to current levels. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the company didn't. It failed in its bid. Okay, previous projections are saying 41.88. Trust me, there's no need to rely on that, or rather expect that it's going to bounce to such a level anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Maybe in future. But never say never. They could decide. Traders could decide to force it up. That would mean it would have to have something encouraging, maybe low float, um, high short interest, one of those kind of sort of one of those technical catalysts. But let's have a look and see if it has any of those. Let's see up here. We can just quickly see shares outstanding. Nah, it looks like okay. Never say never. Never say never. Let's see. TVRD floats. TVRD. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have. 6.16. Okay. I mean, we've seen lower floats. We've seen lower floats. Yeah. So 6.16 is low, yes, but it could be lower than that. It could be lower than that. Yeah. Short interest. Do we have anything here? Short interest 0.85. Not fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So we have projections 41.88. You can't rely on that. But never say never. We've seen a potential catalyst. And then there's also 48.19, 53.22, 56.32. But what would make anybody, I mean, yeah, a lot of things happen, but I mean, don't bet on the prospects of uh, a pump or yeah, a pump coming to the stock, given this negative fundamentals that we've just that's just been disclosed. Yeah. So apart from the 41.88, there's also 40. I mean, there's 35.53, 36.33, 48.19, 53.22, 56.32. But you can't rely on them. Rather, we should be looking at near term, much closer prices. We really can't. It's not so easy to see. We could just go back to the daily chart. We might be able to see those sort of prices there. Okay, so the current price is 6.28. 6.28. Let's see what we have here. We have 18.44. Even the lowest prices on this will be in its all time low. So wow, we're looking at new low territories. So okay, well, in the light of all of that, then we can say 12.07, 14.50, 18.44, but 12.07 is almost 100%, close to 100%. Yeah, 90% or thereabout. Okay, let's see what we have for BYND. BYND, let's see. Down 56.52%. Intraday low in this session, 0.6, has recovered somewhat around 0. It has recovered 20 pence, 20 cents from there, from those lows. Let's see. BYND. Beyond Meat. Okay. Okay. Beyond Meat restructures convertible notes extending maturity to 2027 from 2027 to 2030. Okay. It's also offering to exchange its existing zero interest convertible notes due in 2027 for new 7% secured notes due in 2030, and shares of its common stock was successfully subscribed with 96.92% of the holders tendering it for the exchange. Okay, the principal outstanding on these notes was little over $1.1 billion, according to the company. And adding that, it will enable it to reduce leverage and extend debt maturity. Okay, let's see whether there's any fresh and any other news. I think it's just mostly that we're talking about severely bearish. Yeah, underlying trend severely bearish. Yes, okay. So it has had a pivot, and the extrapolation is saying that it's going to continue to recover in this session. When? No. It's going to continue. It's going to continue to decline up till midday today, and then by the close of today's trading session, it may have pivoted. It has already started pivoting, and if it does pivot and hold up till the close of today's trading session, then maybe it may or may not continue to hold it up till Friday's pre-market session. That is Friday the 17th. Projections are currently saying 0.77. It's a downward projection. Yeah, some really low downward projections as well for the downward projections. Before now, I had 1.65 as of Friday, 1.65, and yeah, as of Tuesday the 7th, I had up to 2.61. Yeah, and thus as of the 26th of September, I had, in addition to those are the ones, it had 2.67, 2.72, 2.80, 3.01, 3.12, 3.18. But no, you can't rely on those, yeah, at the moment. But let's see what's going to happen. It's a penny stock. Let's see, are they buying it at all? Let's see. This is only the pre-market session, so we can't conclude. But it's a penny stock. It should be active. It should be more active than this. Okay, so down 56.22 BYND. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on with TBH. TBH down 65.42%. Intraday high in this session 4.9. And then we now have an intraday low 0.81. It has been a highly volatile session. Let's see what's going on. TBH. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, House of Doge, the corporate arm of Dogecoin Foundation, to list on Nasdaq through merger with Bragg House Holdings. Okay, how negative is that? Okay, over the last 6 months has been up 292.8%. Let's see. So it's a US company. Okay, so yeah, a volatile session. Um, could this be when the news came out and then suddenly they did a raw pull on it? Yeah, let's see. Okay, the oil prices are expected to keep laying out at least up till midday Wednesday the 15th. Projections are currently saying 2.07. Yeah, 2.07 as things stand right now. As far back as the 10th of September, I had up to 2.27, 2.48, 1.95, 1.66, 1.88. Okay. TBH. Let's see what we have. Price pressure momentum severely bearish right now. Yeah, but we have robust derivatives. Yeah, so yeah, positions opened up to 84 hours ago are not doing well, but for some reason there's a battle. There's a battle. You can see there's a battle to reverse this trend. Yeah, or could it be that yeah, there's a strong battle to reverse the trend, because I mean I can't see these values where the derivatives were equally as just as strong when it was at this peak. Yeah, so they have remained staunch in their bid to reverse this dip. Let's see what the daily chart is saying on TBH. Yeah, strongly bullish or bullish. Yeah, projections 2.48. Yeah, okay. The next is ASST. ASST down 34.41. Intraday low in this session 0.96. Let's see whether there's any news for ASST. Okay, there might be some news somewhere. Okay, underlying trend is bullish for 46.77% over the last 1 year, up 223.89% over the last 6 months, but down 81.68% in the last 1 month. It does mean it may still mean it's bearish. Yeah, it may still means that it may still mean that. Okay, still bullish, still bullish. Okay, but this hasn't. This is a daily chart. So all we can do here is pick up the projection 11.73. Okay, yeah, the extrapolation as of Friday was saying that it was still going to be weak up till today, but the 4 hour chart is saying that it might begin to, yes, it seems it has had a bounce. It's minor bounce, yeah, minor bounce, but it's saying that it may hold it going all the way towards Wednesday the 15th midday. No guarantee that will be the case. 1.39 is a downward projection. No, it's an upper projection. We've seen $11 already. 1.39, 3.53, 3.95, 4.2, and indeed down projection 0.12. Below this 0.96 it printed today. Yeah, I think the company is trying to raise funds or raised funds not long ago. So maybe after that, who knows whether it's going to bounce. The algos seem to be suggesting it may bounce from today on this 4-hour chart. As of Friday, it was actually saying that it was going to be weak today. It was saying that it was going to be weak today. Okay, so everything's severely bearish on ASST. Everything is severely bearish. Okay, let's see what's going on with a CARM. Okay, down 0. No change, but intraday low in this session 0.1. It's actually higher than the current price of 0.09. CARM. It's an OTC stock. Okay, it's saying that by midday it may have found a bottom. By the close of today's trading session, it may have bounced, and that bounce may remain in place up till Wednesday 15th pre-market session. Then after that, in consolidation with ultimately with a bullish bias up till Monday the 20th of October. No guarantee that will be the case. Projections are currently saying 0.2167 as things stand right now. Before now, we had 0.2738 on top of 0.2167. And earlier on, as of Friday, the 3rd of October, had up to 0.2966, 0.3182, 0.3316. Yeah. Selling pressure severely bearish on CARM. Yeah, nothing here is positive at all. Let's see what we have. Does it have any news? It's trading on the OTC, severely bearish. Completely, it's a US company. Okay, yeah, just have a look and see what you make of these stocks. And thank you very much for watching this video.